wing it.
Would I wing it?
Wing it, you ginger bearded dragon.
If you've seen on social media, on Instagram and on the community page, I did say that there was an issue with the VXR. There was something wrong, and I was going to inform you guys as to what that is. In this video, we are going to explain everything you need to know, everything that's wrong, what isn't wrong, what's going to happen, and all that sort of stuff. So stay tuned and don't click off. Make sure you watch the whole video so you can find out why and what's happening. So as a lot of you already know, I was thinking about selling the VXR. This was about a month and a half ago. Now this thing that's happened, I'm kind of glad it's happened before that, in a sense, because it would put people in an awkward position, which we'll get onto. You know, you can probably kind of guess what we're talking about, but we'll get onto that in a second. What happened is, we went to the shop in my car, came back, everything perfectly fine, wasn't it? That Connor was in the car, wasn't he? Everything was perfectly fine, car was running perfectly fine. We brought the car in to the unit. Did we do the oil change then?
No, we've done that before.
Oh yes. So before we did an oil change, we did a spark plug change. We did basically a service on the car. Everything was fine, everything was okay. And then it was about, what, 3 or 4 days after?
No, but other than that, probably about 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks. So about 2 weeks after, we started having an issue. Now, we went to Euro Car Parts, we had a snapped spark plug, didn't we? So obviously the VXR was misfiring. So straight away we was like, there's something wrong. So we checked it and came across the snapped spark plug. We then replaced it with a normal spark plug that was perfectly fine, perfectly working, NGK, which is exactly what you're supposed to use on these. Put that in, and then all of a sudden it started misfiring, didn't it? Like misfiring quite a lot, more than it has ever done. Like obviously it's got a loud exhaust on it, so you can hear it straight away. So straight away, didn't want to drive the car, anything like that. We put it straight back in the unit so we could figure out what it was. First, we looked at the coil pack, didn't we? We looked at the mass sensor. We put Jack's old coil pack on my car to see if it would fix it, and that didn't fix any issue, did it? Now the mass sensor did make it run a little bit better, didn't it?
Yeah.
So originally we thought, oh yeah, it could be that. But then straight away after that, we obviously went to the compression test. So we did a compression test a couple of weeks before when we serviced it. We did, and there was all the cylinders was pretty much equal, wasn't they?
Yeah.
And then we did the compression test when we started having the misfire, and then it turned out that in them 2 weeks, P4 had gone basically. We had 160, 160, 160, 100 in the 4th cylinder, didn't we?
90.
Was it 90? 90 in the 4th cylinder. So straight away, as soon as that was confirmed, we didn't drive the car anymore. The car was parked up at the side, and we've never touched it since. Now we know that P4 is gone, but again, this is why I'm saying I'm so glad that this happened to me rather than somebody when I sold it. But this puts obviously us in a predicament. This is kind of telling me that the VXR needs to go. So we could spend so much time fixing that VXR, couldn't we? Putting so much money into it, but again, I think for me personally, I think I'd have lost the love for it to drive it and such, and I'd be waiting for it to happen again. The engine was supposed to be forged when it was made, well rebuilt, because it's been gone once already. Rang them up, found out it's just a factory engine, so that's obviously not helped matters at all. And you know, it's one of them things where it happens, doesn't it? Unfortunately, Jack's car is on 130,000 miles. Everything's perfectly fine. Mine's on 40,000 miles. I would like to point out as well, I've only done 13,000 miles on this new engine in 2 years, isn't it? Two years, well, 23 months. So 6,500 miles every year, which when you think about it, is literally nothing, is it really? It's literally nothing.
No.
Since MOT, I've done 400 miles in it, 300 miles, and that was 3 months ago now. So
it's not even that many miles, I don't think.
It's about 300, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, 300 miles in 3 months, which is 100 miles a month.
Still not
so
a lot.
again, that's nothing. This has confirmed for me personally that the VXR has to go, which we are going to get onto this in a second. Like I said, we could sit there, fix it, forge it, but we lost the money for it anyway. So I've kind of lost the love for the car. I wouldn't want to be driving it. Jack has just vanished and disappeared, but he's gone to sort out a customer that's just turned up, so he's not going to be here for the rest of this video. But again, I could fix it like I said, but what is the point? It's gone twice on me now, I've lost the love for it, and I think this is telling me to push towards a 350. I was thinking of selling it in the first place anyway. So what's going to happen now is get ready for it, because you guys have a big opportunity right now. either I'm going to give a week for people to offer me an amount of money down below for the car as it is, in the position that it is. With P4 gone, you will have to replace P4 if you buy the car, but it's still worth a considerable amount. Not obviously a massive amount, but you know, in the market it's around between like 5,000, 4,500, something like that is its current condition. That's with giving 2,000 to forge it. Now, the second option is, if I don't get a offer within that week or 2 weeks, then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to raffle the VXR. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a set amount of tickets, say 250 tickets, £25 a ticket. You can buy as many tickets as you want. That means that you guys have the potential to win the VXR for basically £25. You will also have to take into consideration, you will have to get the car taken away from here, and you will also have to fix P4 yourself. I mean, if you really wanted to and you wanted to win the raffle, drop just a 4-cylinder in it and sell it, take it to a garage and get that sorted. You've basically got a car there for 25 quid plus whatever P4 costs you to replace. To get it forged, some companies £1,600. So again, you could have a 14 plate VXR fully forged and you've only paid £1,700 or something like that. So this is a big opportunity for you guys. I believe that this is the best option that we can do. I'd rather do this and sell it to you guys rather than just see it disappear to some dealer or something like that. So I think this is the best option. So first, 2 weeks, I'm going to wait for an offer. If you want to make me an offer and I'll accept it, perfectly fine, we'll do that instead. After 2 weeks, I'm going to put the tickets for sale on the raffle on the website on rustyfat.co.uk. They're going to be on there, so keep an eye out. Also sending stickers on there. T-shirts are also coming soon as well on there. How the raffle is going to work is you will pay £25 for a ticket, and I will not be releasing the winner until all those tickets are sold. Now, I can't do that because if I was to give you all refunds, PayPal take 10% of every single sale. So in the long run, if I only sell like 200 tickets or 200 tickets or something like that, that would be perfectly fine for me. I would then proceed. If I'm happy with that amount of money, I'll say, yeah, let's do it. But if not, the raffle will have to go on until whenever. So it could take a month, could take 2 weeks, could take a week, could take 6 months. You know, it's one of the things where we've got to let it go to the end, because if I have to offer refunds, then that means I'm going to have to give everybody the extra 10%. And by the time that's done, that's about £800 roughly. So it's me out of pocket even more. I think this is the best option. So I don't want to end this video on a negative note at all. I'm perfectly fine with what's happened with the Corsa. Again, it's a VXR, it's going to happen. I was just told that it was a forged engine when it wasn't. Now, if I look at all the receipts and everything, it cost £4,000 for the build. I can give you the receipts. Whoever buys the car, whoever wins the raffle, you see that I paid £4,000 to have that fixed. Now, that is a hell of a lot of money, but that's because it went back to the dealer that I bought it from. So like I said, not going to end this on a negative note. So you got a chance to buy the VXR, you got a chance to buy the raffle ticket. Comment down below, let me know which one you want to do, whether you prefer I just get an offer or do the raffle tickets. Just comment raffle down below. Of course, the content will not disappear. Remember, we've got Jack's VXR build, 450 brake horsepower. That will continue. All Corsa content will continue. Jack's car's a completely new blank canvas, so I think we're going to remake older videos that I did on my car and put our own new twist on it to make them better and show you guys more footage, because it was very difficult for me to do that back then. So without further ado, remember, if you're commenting raffle down below, I will post on the community page and I will post on Instagram what's happening with the VXR and when the raffle is up. There is no limit if we go to the raffle on how many tickets you can buy, so make sure you are smashing that button down below. I may also give away 20 t-shirts to the first 20 tickets sold as well, so look out for that. Like I said, not on a negative note, guys, but this obviously has to be addressed. Thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for commenting, thank you guys for subscribing, but this means when this sells, the 350, she's getting a white body. If you like that video, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
If you're new to this channel, check out our other videos.